Hi, I'm Roland Making Better. That's what I do. As a coach, I work with a lot. I've been working with a lot of people over years. So, and this game developer, Jonathan Rogers here, I don't understand how we reason here because this game suck ass, right? This is early access Path of Exile 2, and I'm a level 30 warrior. I'm just gonna show you why it's so bad. It's very simple. These kind of games depends on the game loop. And what it means by that is that you can progress. So this is my resist at level 30. And because one, nothing drops. You can't really put in runes or whatever, because you're supposed to do this, put in a rune or something like that. But it's not enough. Gear drops it to abysmal runes. And so I can't really progress with my character. I can't even do the trial because the game doesn't drop anything. And it's very, very easy to fix, by the way. How do you fix it? Well, the 6 class is going to be released for all access. So you take 6 game developers or people who game test. There's a lot of people who will volunteer for that stuff. And you ask them to run a character, each one, differently to level 30 or something like that. Then you check them. Are they able to get the gear they want? Are they able to get the resist up to maybe level 75, because max resist is usually 75, or close by? And I can't. This game, doesn't allow you to farm because it's too slow. It doesn't allow you to have gear and resist, capital or something like that, because nothing drops. And the reason why this is, and this is incompetence from Jonathan Rogers. He doesn't know what he's doing. In Path of Exile, they designed something called Ruthless Mode. It's a specific game mode you can play. In that game mode, they broke down the game to the basic components. And no one wants to play that, really. There's only a few people who wants to play painful, slow progression, nothing happens, and so on. And they do that for their own personal, some people are masochists, I guess. And what they did is take that game mode and put it into the basic design of Path of Exile 2. This means this is the game mode called Ruthless 2.0 because it's a different game. That means that nothing drops. I was watching Connor, he's a well-known streamer for Path of Exile. He usually just take one character and levels it up. And he was complaining about how badly Path of Exile 2 game is. He was just complaining, whining, pretty much all the time. Because Jonathan Rogers doesn't know what he's doing. It's very easy. All you need to do is hire 6 people, level a character to level 30 repeatedly, and ask, is the progression which drops properly for resist and gear? Yes or no? And the answer will be no. Then you double the drop rate and ask you do them again. Is the drop rate easy to progress your character, max out your resist or not? If it's too easy, you scale it back slightly. So whenever people would then come in and play all access, they would have a nice, pleasant experience with progress, because this kind of games reside on one thing only: game loop. Kill mobs, upgrade your character, progress. If you can't do that, I can't do the trial, for example, because I take too much damage. I don't do enough damage for it. And I try the various skills and all the stuff, and it's just basically the game is not good. And this is from a guy who's been making games for 20 years, Path of Exile, and then they design a worse game, because this is basically Chris Wilson's division or whatever they had back in 20 years ago, that it's going to be dark and but then it suck absolute shit to play. I can't play this game. I can't progress because I can't make some resist. Farming is fucking awful. Nothing drops. So why would I want to play this game? This I don't want to level another character because it's just shit. This is the character I want to play. I can't do that. It's fucking awful. And I was like, yeah. And then there's some other things that makes my life as an individual really hard also, because when you have MVCFS as I do, you have to do a lot of combinations of skills, try which is not good. But that's why I want to build like tanky characters, so I don't need to, move a lot. I can, stand there and bonk a little bit, stand there and bonk a little bit. But since I have this kind of resist, I'm just dead. Block doesn't help much in this case. I'm just fucking dead because I take too much fucking damage. This is so badly designed. So I think Jonathan Rogers is fucking incompetent. He should not be allowed to design games, or at least know what the fuck to do. All you had to do, Jonathan, was to hire 6 people or ask volunteers, to game test it like that, and the game would have worked from out of the box, even in early access. And if patches later on you can scale it back if it's too much of a drop. Alright, this game doesn't work. If you want to, pay $30 to play, early access and Path of Exile 2, I recommend you don't, because the game sucks fucking balls to play. It's so bad, it's beyond comprehension. Anyway, you have to give them feedback because they think they've designed a great game, and it sucks. It looks wonderful. I play in 4K. It looks really great. You see how slow I move? Suck ass. Right? But this is because this is ruthless bad. But the game looks great. The character looks great. I have some MTX. Ooh, it looks wonderful. Sound, music, wow. Gameplay loop, which is this, this kind of games depends on absolute fucking trash and shit. And I'm just gonna wait for whatever patches they're gonna make and try again. If nothing drops, I won't play this piece of shit. And now I have to wait for Path of Exile next league, which is probably in March. So that's almost 4 months to wait for playing a game that they should be able to get right from out of the book. And they couldn't do that. I call that incompetence.